जो दिल का हो खूबसूरत, खुदा ने ऐसे लोग कम बनाए हैं।
जिन्हें ऐसे बनाया है खुदा ने, आज वो हमारे महफिल में आए हैं।
हमारे चीफ गेस्ट से निवेदन है कि अब हम चेंज मेकर अवार्ड देंगे। एंड मायरा फिल्म इंडिया प्राइवेट लिमिटेड से मिस्टर मनीष कुमार।
स्पीच के बाद फिर वो कर लें या अभी कर लें?
डू इट, खड़े हैं,
ठीक है।
नेक्स्ट हम अवार्ड देंगे बिहार उद्यमी सम्मान। मैं जिन लोगों का नाम लूंगी, निवेदन है स्टेज पे जल्दी आएंगे। मिस्टर खगड़िया से प्रशांत कुमार भारती, खगड़िया से मिस्टर प्रशांत कुमार भारती। खगड़िया से मिस्टर प्रशांत कुमार भारती।
It's time for another virtual address by Ambassador Eric Garcetti, US Ambassador to India. Welcome, sir.
Namaste. Can you hear me? Well, let me first say namaste. Ramzan Mubarak, happy Holi, and greetings from the U.S. Embassy in New Delhi. We are so excited to be here today at the Bihar Entrepreneurship Summit. And thank you for inviting me, Eric Garcetti, United States Ambassador to India, to be with you virtually today. I wish I could be with you personally in Patna, but thank you for the opportunity to speak to you virtually and to congratulate the Bihar Entrepreneurs Association for successfully hosting this annual summit every year since 2014, and for your efforts to nurture innovation and entrepreneurship in the great state of Bihar. This is such important work, not just for Bihar and for India, but for the United States and for the world. We've seen time and time again that entrepreneurship helps catalyze economic growth. And when we give individuals the tools to transform ideas into bankable businesses, we stimulate innovation and social mobility. You know, Bihar presents a wealth of opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs to thrive. And the work that you do will be a part of turning those opportunities into reality. That spirit of innovation is so important. I'm here as the grandson of two entrepreneurs. One grandfather I had made men's suits and was able to be so successful as a new entrepreneur that he once made a suit for the President of the United States of America. My other grandfather was an entrepreneur who opened up his own barber shop after my grandmother and he saved their money and were able to start their own small business. And today, I get to serve as ambassador to the United States of America, just 2 generations after my grandfathers immigrated to America for a new opportunity. We know that that American dream is the same thing as the Indian dream today. That shared vision of working hard, of having an idea, of bringing family and friends together as entrepreneurs. We're always in search of new opportunities, new businesses, and as we live and study and work and explore together, Americans and Indians are building bridges between our two great countries. Friendships grow, prosperity expands, peace is established, and all of us can do the work we need to make sure we are good stewards of this planet. This matters not just for us, but those 4 P's of peace, prosperity, our planet, and our people are the 4 P's that will guide our work and that certainly we embrace in our work that we do in Bihar. We work together throughout India to promote peace. I just came from the largest military exercise that we do on a bilateral basis in Andhra Pradesh just 2 days ago. But we see across India the ways that Indians and Americans are working together with our military and with other law enforcement and safety agencies to promote the peace. Components made here in India already help keep important helicopters, C-130 transport aircraft in the United States up in the air. And soon, we're going to see the most advanced jet engines in the world come from America to be made right here in India. Last year, we launched what's called the US-India or India-US Defense Acceleration Ecosystem. For short, it's called INDUS-X. And we're trying to build a defense innovation bridge between our two nations with startups and established companies in both countries coming together to solve mutual security challenges. We have incubators, accelerators, investors, and universities that are a part of this. If peace is the first step, the predicate, then prosperity is the purpose of our work. Our economic relationship has never been stronger. In fact, America is proud to be India's #1 trading partner. And US companies are consistently the biggest source of direct foreign investment or foreign direct investment, FDI, anywhere in India. Last year, trade between our nations achieved a new record, over $200 billion. And American companies have invested at least $54 billion in India. And I want to see more of them do that right there in Bihar. From manufacturing to telecommunications. And, by the way, Indian companies are now investing in the United States, over $40 billion. And we invite our friends in Bihar to come to America, invest in America. And in June, we are going to have the Select USA Conference from June 23rd to 25th, and we'd love to see you in Washington, D.C. I understand that BEA has a focus on women's entrepreneurship, something very near and dear to me. Women's economic security is essential for community, for promoting peaceful nations, and building resilient and growing economies. And I'm honored to represent the United States, a country that believes in economic empowerment, just as I know India does. So any idea, any administration that calls for work in diversity and empowerment, inclusion and accessibility, I'm a strong proponent of these myself, and I thank BEA for doing the same thing. We're partnering with civil sector, with businesses, and with government to make sure that women have fewer barriers, whether it's starting a business, whether it's graduating from school, whether it's joining government. We need to see more women mirroring their brilliance at all levels of society. US government-funded entrepreneurship programs are focused on women. We're looking through our post in Mumbai at ways that we can exchange great ideas between female entrepreneurs in India and America. And we welcome Bihar women entrepreneurs to join this effort as well. These programs aren't just about raising more income for women and their families. They're about building confidence and knowledge, helping women to have stable and sustainable incomes as well. So the Dream Builder Online Academy is one of the best ways. This is created by Arizona State University, and it helps participants to develop business plans. We'd like to invite you to be a part of Dream Builder. The Thunderbird School of Global Management at Arizona State University launched a free version of Dream Builder. It's called the 1 Million Learners Initiative. And we're not going to get to 100 million learners without the involvement of India and of Bihar. This is the basic tools to succeed as an entrepreneur in your own self-paced environment. It's now offered in over 40 languages, including Hindi, and it's open to anyone, regardless of age, gender, caste, or background, religion. If you've never had any knowledge in business, it's great for you. If you're an expert business person, it's going to add even more. So go to 100millionlearners.org. That's the number 100millionlearners.org to learn more about this program. And as we work together to bring prosperity to our people, we face a threat to that prosperity, which is our human existence on this planet. That's our third P. Peace, prosperity. Now let's talk about planet. Our planet faces threats that ignore borders. whether it's a health threat like we saw during the COVID pandemic, or whether it's global warming and climate change, which is making the conditions that we live in and work in more extreme and more dangerous every single day. We know that a clean and healthy planet will enable our people to realize their full potential. So whether we work together to develop new fuels like green hydrogen, offshore and onshore wind, solar, and several other emerging technologies, or help clean up those sectors that are high emitting carbon sectors, from coal to cement to steel, we need to be able to provide our children with cleaner air and a safer and less hot earth. Whether it's vehicles that are electric or the batteries that power them, or whether it's the ways that we can keep carbon sequestered by preserving forests and planting trees. There's a lot of money to be made, but more importantly, there's a big planet to save when we combine entrepreneurship and our planet and our ecological work as well. You know, the last P is people, and it's great to have peace. We all want to see more prosperity, and we have to protect our planet. But people are what it's all about. You know, the people-to-people ties have been, for decades, even centuries, so strong between the United States and India. In fact, the second consulate that we ever opened up in the entire world, from the Americas to Europe to Asia, was right here in India, in Kolkata, when Benjamin Joy in 1794 was dispatched as the first American diplomat to come to India. Today, the Indian diaspora that lives in America is a great advantage for you. I'm sure everybody listening to me right now in Bihar has a family member or a close friend that studied, worked, or lives in the United States of America. More than 4 million Indian immigrants are in the United States, and Indian origin CEOs head up many of the largest and most iconic United States companies, from Starbucks to Microsoft, Google, and Adobe. Even Alphabet, we know as part of Google, has been able to listen and invest here in India, as well as export amazing people to the company headquarters. And 10% now of our Fortune 500 company CEOs are of Indian origin. And in the United States, more than 20 elected and appointed government officials are proudly of Indian heritage, including our vice president, the second most powerful person in the United States, the daughter of an Indian immigrant, Kamala Harris. That's the power of our people-to-people connection. And because the Indian diaspora is so strong and vibrant, Indians generally know America better than Americans know about India. So I want to bring more Americans to you as tourists to great places in Bihar like Gaya, but also as investors and partners, idea makers, university leaders, educators, religious leaders. Across all of our spectrums, we can do everything from sports diplomacy to looking at our music and our movies and our culture together. So for entrepreneurs in the audience who want to explore more business partnerships with US companies, I say start with the people. Make people-to-people connections and know that we stand by ready to help. Our Department of Commerce has the Foreign Commercial Service, or FCS, and the Foreign Commercial Service is here to help you. For collaborations between US and Indian companies, they are the starting point. And as I mentioned, Select USA from June 23rd to June 26th is going to happen just outside Washington, D.C. in National Harbor. Last year, the #1 country to send delegations to the United States of every country in the world, you guessed it, India for the first time. And this year, we want to see an even bigger Indian delegation, and we would love for one of the biggest ones to be from Bihar. The Select USA Summit is the premier event showcasing investment opportunities inside the United States, bringing together smart people from the public and private sector to identify great investment opportunities, share ideas, and learn from best practices. So in conclusion, I want to thank you for inviting me to Bihar virtually. I can't wait to get there in person. And I hope that you will have the opportunity today to brainstorm ideas to further develop the innovation ecosystems that can make your life more prosperous, improve the lives of your fellow Indians and Bihar residents around you, and also safeguard and protect our shared values. The US and India are stronger together, and Bihar and America are great friends. Thank you for letting me be a part of this, and I can't wait to see you soon. Let us know how we can help your business. Have a great day. Namaste.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and valuable words.